Tonight on a very special episode of One More Match.
Hello, breeders, new breeders, old breeders, all breeders. Welcome back to WWE ECW. It's episode 20. It's the October 24th, 2006 edition of WWE ECW. We're from the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. And we're hot off the presses of an absolute stinker of an episode of ECW.
Does it get better? No.
Does it get better? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. You do have to take a lot of the smooth with the rough, and there's been a lot of rough. There's not been a lot of smooth, you know. It's like we keep on wiping. It's like, oh, this will get easier, and you're like, oh, fucking hell. It just hurts now. It's not even funny. But what is on the match card for this ECW? We have CM Punk continuing his undefeated streak by going up against your teacher, my teacher, everyone's teacher, with a massive penis, Matt Striker. A fresh matchup. They decided to freshen it up after the 2 weeks of Rene Dupree, which I hope that experiment's over, because fuck me, is it awful. It's like, I don't know. It's the weird thing in wrestling where Vince had a very weird preference, but you can tell that he looked at Rene Dupree like, whoa, he's like a model. It's like, oh, fucking come on.
Do the dance. Do the dance.
And get it, he's French as well. He's French. Wow. Come on.
He looks to Linda and goes, "That's equality there, brother. That's equality, Linda." Push him. It's equality.
Then we have the payoff to the feud so far. The big match of the show. We get Test versus Hardcore Holly, which went closer to 15 minutes than it did 10, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, why? They tried. They fucking tried their best. I'm sure this was in their brains, like Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. But in practice, it was not. It was 13 minutes of Test in 2007. Oh, God. That's just how fucking... Just have some perspective, lads, please. Like, who wants to watch that? I don't want to watch it in, like, 2000 with a hardcore title on the line. Never mind a fucking big match on ECW. Fuck me.
It's just that thing. Imagine waking up from a coma. Your favorite TV show is ECW. You tune in, and it's currently what is it called? WWE ECW. Why is Test a part of this? Who the fuck's Test? Who's Hardcore Holly? Where's my New Jack? Where's me the other guy who hung around with New Jack? Where's Vic Grimes? Where are all these fuckers? Sorry, Bal.
Most importantly, where's my mummy? She's gone. She left. Crying in the cereal aisle right now. Don't even know where that's going. But no, do agree. Definitely, if you're an old ECW fan, like, oh, ECW's back. Oh yeah, all right, let's fucking give it a watch. All right, CM Punk, up and coming wrestler, banging. Matt Striker, never seen him before. I'll be good. Oh, Test. Fuck it, that's Test. He's big. He's a large man. And then you see Hardcore Holly, you're like, oh, Crash. Thank God we finally got Crash. Oh.
What happened to Crash? We don't know.
And then like RVD. Oh, great. Uzi Face and Sabu, Taz. Big Show. In a ladder match, and you're like, your Big Show though. Like, come on, man, what the fuck? Oh, let's actually get into the show though.
Actually, just
starts off.
It's like we were talking about WCW at one point because Ash was like, yeah, Sandman wrestling in WCW. I said, yeah, he wrestled as Hardcore Hack. And I basically told Ash WCW to try and get ahead of WWE's hardcore division. Just went to a bunch of these ECW lads and went, here's contracts. They went to Sandman. I believe they went to Raven, but Raven was already there. He fucked off and came
Mike
back.
Awesome.
Not Awesome yet. He went to Bam Bam Bigelow, like all these lower card wrestlers. Went, we'll pay you, come here, be in the hardcore division. It wasn't a hardcore division because they didn't have a trophy. All they had was a little trophy, and Fit Finlay won it, and it was fucking stupid. And basically, yeah, they just, this feels like I'm watching WCW where they're just hiring all these little guys and like, you know, ECW, do ECW, but not how we want you to do ECW. Do ECW how we want you to do ECW, because no one knows ECW better than us but you. And it's like, so you want me to do ECW but for you. Yeah, ECW that I want you to do my ECW, but you know how to do ECW, so you do it. And it's like, it's confusing, I know, but still.
Yeah.
Look, my teeth are rolled up the back of me.
There would have been a period of time in this series where we're fully on board. We're like, oh, this is great. You know, it's moving in a good place. Big Show defending it every week. Like, oh, this is ECW. This is WWE ECW. It's a long, long time of it. Feels like that's a long time ago. It feels like we've been doing this so long that I forgot that RVD was the first WWE ECW champion. Like, the Big Show's reign has fucking went on so long. And just gradually through time, you can tell him being less into it as he's just doing less. He's like, oh, fuck this.
I mean, it's the kind of thing where I describe it like the independent, where you look at these indie guys who do fucking death matches, and you're like, why are you doing all of this? You only get paid like $50. Why are you putting yourself through broken glass, then a light tube, and then setting your man's testicles on fire, like, for 50 quid? It's how I feel the Big Show is. He's like, why am I doing this? I'm on ECW. I'm not on Raw. I'm not on SmackDown. I'm on ECW. Why should I care? That's how I feel. It's like when you look at a wrestler do a stupid move and you're like, hey, you're on GCW, not AEW or WWE or even New Japan. Why the fuck are you doing this? Calm down. Me to Darby Allin, and every time I see that he's come out and he's got hit by a bus, got hit by a fucking car, I'm like, oh, Darby, fuck. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, but it's just, it's just been a struggle. It has been a struggle. I'll say that much. But let's get into the first match. Well, the first segment is an in-ring promo with RVD where he essentially says, I'm going to beat Big Show and I'm going to win. And then Heyman comes out with his bodyguards like, Paul, you know how you earned your title match by beating the Big Show last week? Well, see, that's not going to happen. We're going to put it above the ring, and you're going to have to get it in a ladder match. So now, RVD, to get a world title match with the Big Show, he's going to have to beat Big Show twice. Which, it's a fucking stupid stipulation. I'm pretty sure we moaned about it in the last episode. But continuing it more, he's already beaten the Big Show. Why does he need to beat him? I get that it's supposed to be RVD getting screwed over, and they made something like, the screw job in South Philly, where obviously Heyman screwed RVD out of the world title. But this isn't like Stone Cold versus McMahon. Like, this is shit. No one cares.
You know what it reminds me of? It's like was it 2012? With John Laurinaitis, where they're like, oh, we have our Austin, Beaver McMahon versus Austin. We've Cena versus Laurinaitis. Yeah, your WWE champions fighting
main event in Overpunk.
yeah. I'm just imagining a guy walking into the room, like Vince is sitting there going through the card. He's like, okay, yeah. Vince, why is Cena and Laurinaitis the main event? We don't have a WWE champion pack. We do with CM Punk. But he's fighting that loser no one likes, Daniel Bryan. Fuck off. Everyone paid to see John Laurinaitis and John Cena, and I will be damned if that doesn't main event. And he just fucking.
Is it over the limit?
It's over the limit, I believe. Yeah. That feud continued for months.
Doesn't Punk defend the belt against Bryan or something?
It was against some smaller guy. I think it was Bryan. It was Bryan at one of the pay-per-views, and then it did main event. John Cena main evented. Basically,
I mean, it was also. I'm pretty sure it was also the one where you had that
evented.
weird thing with like Bryan and. Oh wait, was it over the limit? It's Extreme Rules.
No, Extreme Rules where he fights Brock.
Well, 2012 was the last. Oh yeah, no, it's 2012. Yeah, Punk defeats Bryan Danielson. Sheamus defeating fucking Big Bertie Del Patreon. Oh, Sheamus beat Del Rio, Orton, and Jericho. Fucking mate, these matches are out of my fucking memory. Ryback versus Camacho. Camacho now back with the company, of course. Tangaloa, legend. And yeah, John Cena beating John Laurinaitis by pinfall. By fucking pinfall. Oh.
To my knowledge, John Laurinaitis defeated John Cena, or was it John Cena defeated Laurinaitis?
I don't know.
Because I remember Laurinaitis went over Cena at one pay-per-view.
Because
the Big Show turned heel.
Because the Big Show turned heel, and he wasn't included in it if anybody interferes, because he had the ironclad contract. Oh god.
Or it's like when that man himself wanted to recreate Austin and himself, and he just went, I know how I can get Roman cheered against me, and then everyone just cheered him, and then literally everyone wanted Dean Ambrose to win the Royal Rumble, and he went,
yeah.
my son, oh Shane, no, my son Triple H, he will win the Royal Rumble.
Wins the Rumble in yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. There are some horror stories, man. There's some fucking horror stories. It's just because we grew up in that period, oh god.
My favorite one is, I don't know whether it was an intentional bot. I think it was, where they're doing the Rumble 2016. And it's obviously counting down to AJ Styles. It's just like 3, 2, 1, and it's just pretend this is Roman. It's just Roman going.
Yeah.
Because apparently
who the fuck is this guy?
Because apparently Vince was like, no one's gonna know who AJ Styles is.
Which is obviously a big fucking lie. Everybody fucking knows who he is. But yeah, essentially, yeah, Heyman says, look, your title shot will be in a ladder match, so you have to beat the Big Show again, and then you'll get your world title match. Not at Cyber Sunday, because Big Show's doing better things, like facing Big Show and Big Show versus Big Show. John Cena, Booker T. But yeah, and then the bodyguards attack RVD until RVD batters both of the bodyguards, and yeah, we didn't get the first match of the night. CM Punk versus Matt Striker. I was ready for this, honestly. Fuck it. Give me something new. I don't want to see Punk versus Rene Dupree ever again. I don't want to fucking... I'd even take Shannon Moore rematch. I like how all this is making me do. It's just making me want to watch the time of TNA that I liked watching. I want to watch TNA instead. Yeah.
TNA won't hurt me. I love you, TNA. I can't just quit you.
I just can't quit you, TNA. I love you, Rob Terry.
There's only
Devon
one
TV title run.
I'm just imagining you just going, there's only one person that can never let me down. Dixie Carter, I love you. I love you, Dixie.
I just can't quit you, Dixie.
My favorite is
Take me to Dixieland.
Take me there. I want to hold your hand. My favorite is I watched a review of fucking Magnus versus Styles in Styles' last ever TNA match. About 20 guys fucking interfere in the match.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sting comes out and he batters all of them, and then he gets battered by EC3 and Spud, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I love you, TNA. I just can't
Yep.
quit you.
Yep.
We have our. Oh, I love it. We have our own Daniel Bryan. Everyone loves Eric Young. Woo! TNA.
Aces and eights. Yeah.
Oh, next a Red there. Or James Storm with his little cult, God's gonna put you down. Go and tell the Midnight Rider. Oh, fucking. Fuck ECW. We're going to TNA 2014 next week. Next week in TNA 2014. Ash is not going to get it until the but we are going to TNA. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Pre-recorded live. But yeah, continue.
Yeah. It's just it would always be fun. It's like at some point I want to rewatch Lucha Underground, but to take a hot minute to get through that. But yeah, Punk Striker, interesting new little match. And it's a different style of wrestling, right? It's gonna be a bit more like technical, a bit more like holds, and obviously Striker's gonna try like outsmart Punk and try and like get him in the locks, play with the ropes. And just as it's getting good, and just as it's getting interesting, it wouldn't be an episode of ECW without a disqualification. Yeah, we fucking love those. Love those especially because it feels like they happen every single fucking week. Oh, just all right. I'm gonna play a little fucking game. I'm just gonna scroll back in some of these. I'm gonna see how far it goes back to be there a DQ. But do you have anything to say about this match?
I just love that in wrestling. Yeah, in wrestling when they have no idea who they want to win, they just roll out the dusty finish. Like you do know there's more ways you can have someone lose a match. Like you can injure them, you can shoot them, you can tranquilize them, you can cripple them. There's more ways than there is. Especially now in 2006, you can taser someone. Scott Hall did that to Goldberg in Starrcade '98.
Yeah.
Which again, there's a lot of things I'd love to cover on this channel. WCW retrospective. It would take a lot of work, but no one can love me like Eric Bischoff loves me, or loves hating on AEW. Because
yeah, true.
Of course, the one guy you want hating on your company is the one guy who failed his own company, and then failed another company by bringing in his mate, and then getting all his mates to come in. So of course, you want to take a voice from that guy, because that guy knows how to book today's talent. Clearly. Fucking hate Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, I got no problems with him. He can do what he wants.
I know, don't get me wrong, he's a great lad. I just like when he talks about booking, I'm like, Bischoff, your greatest storyline you stole from another company. You've no place to talk. You failed at WCW.
I mean, he did do the NWO stuff.
Yeah, I don't care.
You can't take that away from him. One of the most influential factions in wrestling, for fuck's sake.
He stole it from the other company. I forgot what company.
He stole it from somebody else, but it's more famous. Like, yeah, great. I fucking pissed on Thatcher's grave, but if someone famous is doing it, I'm not going to get the fucking credit, am I? Fucking, come on. He did NWO. That's what the next 20 years of wrestling we're trying to fucking follow. For fuck's sake. What do you mean? Just because you may not agree with a product that you like doesn't mean his current opinions are shit. it's fuck me. Just say that you like AEW and you don't like people saying it's shit. That's fine. But fucking, come on. He's got a lot of legacy in wrestling. Fucking, Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Who else has managed to do it? Who else has been good to do a number 2 fucking wrestling promotion? It's still the most successful. Years on. Fucking, come on, man. You're better than that. I say that I haven't heard Eric Bischoff's wrestling opinions. And I say that, I bet you haven't either. I bet you just hear it when it's clipped out of context and Reddit as well. Or it like peeks up on Twitter and you're like, oh, wow, how dare you say that? And it cuts out the like 5 minutes beforehand. How about that? Is it true?
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
You're bringing receipts here, brother. You're bringing receipts.
Shut the fuck up. Come on, man. It's like all the people trying to be like, Jim Cornette's a fucking racist. Like, God, it's not though, is he? Come on. He's one of the most liberal fucking wrestling personalities out there. But people just want the smoke. Say that, don't also know that many of Jim Cornette's wrestling opinions either. But you will complain about it when it makes it to Reddit or Twitter.
Nah.
He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about.
Jim Cornette
Eric Bischoff, he did nothing. He did nothing in the wrestling business. Not the NWO or anything.
Yeah. Bischoff's most famous success is, of course, the Bash at the Beach, 1995, and Baywatch. No, nothing else.
Fucking taking the piss. Yeah. Well, at least. Yeah, I didn't even know any of his opinions either. He could just be massive cunt, so. Who the fuck knows?
It's just the problem I don't mind, like, you can all have an opinion on what you want modern wrestling to be, but you can't go back to the 90s, because how it worked in the 90s is not going to work now, if that makes sense.
I mean, you say that. Remember how fucking... Remember NWA Power in the fucking initial bit, where everybody's like, this is so fucking good. I remember that. That's 90s fucking studio wrestling. And it was really good until Billy Corgan lost his fucking mind. And now it's fucking hot garbage. But like, even that was what people wanted. That was the territory wrestling, and it worked. It's really successful until they lost their identity. So how about fucking that?
So you tell
I've got all the receipts, mate. I've got all of them. Not saying it would definitely work now, but.
So you're telling me that you're a big Billy Corgan fan?
Not at all.
You're telling me you do not want EC3 as your world champion?
I mean, I would about 5 years ago. It's. I mean, better Tyrus.
So you sure you don't want mental EC3 who, shaved his head and changed his entire gimmick and he'd control your narrative? Are you sure you don't want that as your world champion? Or Matt Hardy?
You should have just called it Trump derangement syndrome. It got to most of them. But I will just say, like, you even have these like upstarts, like GCW is pretty much the new ECW in a sense. It takes that role. As much as people clamor for the new things, there's still the core fundamentals that still reign supreme, and that's why New Japan in the 90s would be the most influential and impressive wrestling product if there was more access to it. Not my opinion. That's taking the piss. Very untrue.
That is still my favorite. That is still my favorite fucking debate we've ever had. What was more successful? The Attitude Era or 90s Japan? Well, 90s Japan, obviously. It's just more people had access to it. I think it would overtake the Attitude Era. So you were telling me you would see big fanfare for some big burly bastard over Austin putting cement into McMahon's car? No, you wouldn't. You'd choose the Raw or the Nitro. Well, maybe not 99 Nitro when it's shit, but before that. But
yeah. I'm relatively surprised. I came fully with receipts there. That wasn't a pre-prepared bit. Some people think that was a prepared bit. So I'm like, all right, Ash destroys Piggy with facts and logic, and it's just clipped out of context. Ah, fair play. It's good fun. But also, yeah, don't know Bischoff's opinion, so you could be right. Well, I will say, in terms of like wrestling book, in terms of people to actually listen to about wrestling in the modern day, Bischoff is definitely not one. I do agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting across. I know you crave the NWO, well, I'm just saying, Bischoff's not something to base your company off.
Not
Because,
at all.
or is Dixie, because the problem is then you're relying on the past. Like there's no problem with taking influence from Bischoff, like his booking in WCW, but it's not to copy the same path, or else you're just gonna inevitably fall down the same rabbit hole. It's the problem with AEW, where it's like people are like, Tony Khan just listen to all these lads, and I'm like, Tony Khan just needs to step down. He can't book. He can book one storyline, but he can't book every fucking storyline. And plus, the fact that he's also stretched out because he's doing ROH as well, which is another 2 hours of TV and another month of storylines. You know, it's fucking a lot on a booker. It's why WCW fucking hated Thunder. It's because they went, man, you're telling us you want Thunder, but we have to do more work. And they're like, yeah, well,
I mean, it's why WWE is such an anomaly, because they've been doing at least 2 shows a week for like the last fucking 20 years. Like, nobody has that much quality control. But yeah,
I mean,
it will always eventually get better.
I mean, the one thing about fucking SmackDown in the mid 2010s is just the highlight reel was for Raw. Like,
yeah, true.
Are you excited to look at SmackDown 2011 and see the Rock's birthday celebration that happened on Raw? Paul Walker.
Written in the stars, million miles away. Let's make it stop. Just fucking Clockwork Orange. Just. Oh, fucking hell.
Did you look up how many DQs there was?
No, because the site got a bit lazy and they didn't write them in. So, yeah, that wasn't all just one really, really good set of stalling. I can't lie. I stopped looking after about a minute. But yeah. So DQ finished the LDCW special. At least one of these like WWE ECW episodes has been entertaining in one way or another, and this was just about not talking about it. So
currently 27 minutes in.
Oh, banging. But yeah, so Punk gets battered by Mike Knox, so he gets the DQ win. And once again, fight in the ring. Nah. Come on, fight me in the ring. Nah, I don't want to. Sound. Cheers. If honestly, I still feel really bad for the locker room, because this is such a there's so few genuinely interested wrestlers. Like, fucking, you're getting over Mike Knox, Test,
Tommy Dreamer, Balls Mahoney,
Kevin Thorne, Punk, Matt Striker. Only one of these wrestlers is actually good. Like, only one of them has genuine star potential.
And we all know. Yeah, speaking of Punk, I just found something out about WWE 13 recently. Apparently WWE were very pissed off at THQ because they wanted Sheamus to be on the cover of WWE 13, and THQ went, "Can it be Punk?" And they were like, "No, it can't be Punk."
And they went, "Fuck off."
They were like, "Can it be Punk?" And they're like, "No, it can't be Punk. Can it be Punk? Or else we're not making the game." Fine, all you get fucking Punk, and you'll be fucking happy. And like, they were very annoyed apparently, because they were like, at a point where they still hated Punk.
Is it WWE 13 or is it 2K14?
No, WWE 13 is the one with Punk as the cover. 2K14 is the one with The Rock as the cover and Daniel Bryan.
Oh yes. Yeah, no, true. The W13 cover's fucking sick.
How could Sheamus even be on that cover?
Yeah.
Fella!
Exactly.
Fucking doing that.
Oh, fella. Alright, so cheers,
Whoa, there's a revolution. Whoa.
Fucking hell, he's giving it tits. Grandpa's been on the shandies.
As a bank.
I'm fucking doing it, boys. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it for Scotland.
I'm two-stepping in me black soul shoes. There we are. Let's get into the next match. That is Test versus Hardcore Holly in 13 minutes and 35 seconds. They, like I said before in the teaser, excuse me, they thought it was Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. They thought it was Undertaker, Shawn Michaels in fucking Mania 25. Like back and forth, meaty men slapping meat competition. I'll be real with you, mate. I don't even remember the finish.
Basically, I believe
Hardcore Holly goes Test wins.
Yeah, Hardcore Holly goes for a move and Test grabs the tights and rolls them up for the 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't remember it, because I blanked it out of my fucking mind. Because it's like, why? It's a 30-minute match. Why are you finishing it on a roll-up? Like, just let one of them win. Fuck's sake. And it was an interesting match. It's just not in this arena. Like, and you could have taken off about 5 minutes and it would have been really exciting. But it was okay. I'll say that much. But the one biggest detractor is the crowd were booing when they kicked out. Like, it's like, 1, 2, boo. fucking, they're fed up of this match as well, which is really hilarious to me.
It's literally when you get 2 wrestlers, you're like, mate, you know, this is going to be up there with Omega, Okada, Benoit, Angle, Royal Rumble 2003. Not even Steiner. I would say Steiner Triple H is a joke. I can't even say that's a joke. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be a 5-star classic. Then they get out there, they're like, oh, geez.
Like 1, 2, oh, fucking hell.
It's probably great going there and calling your spots. Like, you're going to fucking hit me with a big boot and then you actually see your move play out. But, like, I'm just imagining Hardcore Holly and Test. I just think, well, this is going to be epic. This is going to be like Triple H versus Undertaker Mania 17. It's going to be Taker Flair Mania 18. Taker Orton Mania 21. Taker Orton Hell in a Cell at Armageddon 2005. It's going to be up there. Eddie Guerrero versus McGregor Mysterio SummerSlam 05. Up there. It's going to be up there with those matches. And then they go out. And it's literally like looking, it's like 2 granddads fighting. Like, I love Test. Don't mind Hardcore Holly. Don't mind them. But Jesus, this match. I was falling asleep during this match. I couldn't stay away. Asher's proof.
Yeah, we weren't really too ready to. I mean, this whole set of fucking ECW is an absolute fucking slog. I'll tell you that much. Like, and you know, yeah, sure, we're getting used to Piggy having a PC now. We're getting used to the setup. Getting used to Piggy taking control of everything. Fair enough. Gonna have some teething issues, but even with all that, like, aside, the episode's a bit fucking shit. Like, and I don't want to say that because I do want to like WWE ECW. It should be my kind of shit wrestling that I love. But, like, God, that they're swinging and they're missing every single shot. It's like, oh, it's sick. Punk Striker, 2 new guys. They're gonna get their time to wrestle 4 minutes. Oh, fucking hell. All right. You know, the next match will be two new guys. You know, get the crowd excited. Test Hardcore Holly 13 minutes. Oh, that's not even a main event on a house show. Like, not, and I don't mean house show. I mean an independent show. No one's like, whoa, I want to go see Test Hardcore Holly. Like, it's just not. Like imagine if Finley was in this position. It's like, why?
To be fair, Finley and ECW would fit.
He would. He said it. Fit Finley. Yeah, proud of himself. Look at him. His chin's waggling. But yeah, roll up finish again. Another dirty finish. The ECW special. Next up, we have the main event, which is RVD versus Big Show in a ladder match. And once again, it should have been a really decently interesting cool ladder match. But also, it was not. Like, it was probably the best match we've seen on ECW for a while. Because it is a ladder match. Because it is pretty interesting. But also, fuck off. Like, there were some decent enough spots. There was some good fun. Like, and RVD wins, essentially. So he will be getting that title match. And against
Also,
Big Show, exactly.
Sandman cut the promo, which is unusual. I always laugh at Sandman's voice because it's just raspy.
Yeah.
Unless you want
smoking and drinking 20 a day.
And Sandman's involved in a poll for next Sunday where it could be Benoit on SmackDown, Kane on SmackDown. Or, I'm sorry, right? Benoit, alright, kind of fit. Kane, two big monsters, Umaga versus Kane. Two big giants. Benoit versus Umaga. Big man versus little man. Sandman versus Umaga.
The promo was very fun.
You know, it just...
The promo was like... Yeah, the promo was fucking hilarious. Because it was like fucking... you know, this is... Umaga Kane, they've had some great wars in WWE. Fucking Benoit Umaga, that'll be great. I vote Sandman. And he like smashes his fucking... Like, I don't know, essentially, I've beaten Samoans in bars all my life. Fucking... And he like smashes the fucking can. And it says, I'm the Sandman. And I approve this message. I'm like, okay now. Great gimmick for the indies. Not for WWE. Yeah, but I loved it. It's great. Like, somehow in the actual ECW guys, I know I should really be liking RVD and Sabu, but I'm digging fucking Sandman and Balls. Those are the two most likable ECW legends for me at this time, which is fucking ridiculous.
Sandman's
Go on.
balls. Sandman's balls.
Sandman and Balls.
Oh no, I thought you were digging Sandman's balls and I was... Send pics, please.
Yeah, that's a joke straight from 2006. Actually, it wouldn't be send pics. It'd be like, I was
gay. I'm not gay.
I'm not. No, I love women. Big boober. Innit?
Imagine 240p picture of bollock. Parabolic. 2006. One time. But that was
Nokia with smell-o-vision. I'm so glad that smell-o-vision is the thing. That'd be fucking miserable. Oh mate, I just took a shit. Why did you fucking smell it? Stop it.
Just fucking...
I just yeah,
it smells horrible, that.
Put a space helmet on, just
One giant leap for mankind. One small step for smell-o-vision. One giant leap for mankind. Have a nice day.
Alright, come on.
But that was
keep it rolling.
Move in and move out. Put your hands up, put your hands down. Move in, move out. What you gonna do now? And that was ECW. If you enjoyed
Nothing on the ladder match.
Nothing about the ladder match. It was a ladder match with Big Show and RVD.
How far away from this title reign being over? How many episodes till this title reign's over?
Till December or Big Show's title reign?
Big Show's title reign.
I can do it on my phone. Give me a second.
I mean, it's also... I'm just hoping that will be the breath of fresh air. We'll finally be in the new ECW. Roughly.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ECWs and 2 pay-per-views.
Fucking hell. But like, I'm hoping that once we get the Big Show the fuck out, I'm hoping we can now fully embrace the new ECW, and we're gonna stop doing all these stupid screwy finishes, and we're gonna actually start pushing new talent, and hopefully, one can dream. But I mean, this is the first. I'm pretty sure this is the furthest I've got, so only time will tell. But yeah, no, that is it for WWE ECW 20.
24th of October 2006.
Yeah, but like number.
Episode 20.
Yeah, episode 20. Seamless transition. I think he's not quite got the producer one down. Number, please, producer. 24th. Fucking hell. He's doing it again. But no, yeah. Honestly, probably not the best episode of ECW. Once again, you know, it's always interesting to be like, oh yeah, we'll record a bunch, we'll bulk record a bunch of ECW, and each time we're like, oh, it'll be great, it'll be a great set of shows consecutively, they'll all be good, and like usually it's like you have one good show, you have 3 shit ones, and you're like, oh fucking hell. But we didn't. Maybe the next episode's the one good show, and we didn't get there yet. Fuck's sake.
But you will see us. You will see us in Halloween costumes the next time. It's Halloween. There might be a special intro. This is Halloween. Ooh, spooky. Seamless there, Piggy. Thanks, Piggy. Just remember, one small step for Piggy kind. One giant leap for.
He's out of lag.
Or Uranus. Bye.